Before we get started with today's video, if you missed it in our last video, I told you that we're now living in an RV. This is our home. We sold all of our things. We're living in here. We're traveling around North America. It's great. If you want to follow us in our journey, you can head up here for our Explorking vlog where we share some really cool things about what we see and how we're making things work. But know that because we're recording these Healthful Pursuit videos in the RV and it's quite new to us, dealing with Mother Nature from all these windows, that the lighting is going to change throughout the video. And how cool is that? I mean, forest, right? So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Today I'm telling you why I'm done with MCT oil, what I'm using now instead, and what you can do to get your hands on it. So stick around. If you're a Healthful Pursuit newbie, hit the red subscribe button below to stay up to date on all my latest keto videos. Hey guys, Leanne here from healthfulpursuit.com. I'm a nutrition educator and keto enthusiast, and I've helped millions of people regulate their metabolism, readjust their hormones, and balance their weight by eating more fat. And I'm so glad that you stopped by. Before we get to today's video, I have to share with you, because maybe you missed it, I spent the entire summer and a bit of the fall completely redoing my two best-selling keto programs, Fat Fueled and the Keto Beginning. Bundled together and named appropriately so the Keto Bundle. Together they deliver 60 days of keto how-to. I'll show you how to slide into fat burning mode and stay there without needing to go strict low carb and feel like you're missing out on life. Click in the corner or down below to get in on the action. It's a completely new design, over 50 more pages. All of the content has been refreshed. You're gonna love it. Well, I hope you're all ready for a bombshell, because one is about to be dropped. I'm done with MCT oil. Gasp, egads, gazooks. Yes, it's true. I'm off the sauce for good and on to MCT oil powder. See what I did there? But seriously, once you hear advantages of MCT oil powder, you'll never go back. For those of you who haven't heard, MCTs, or medium chain triglycerides, are a super clean and really efficient fat fuel for your body. Unlike long chain fats, MCTs are sent directly to the liver to be used for either instant energy or turned into ketones. And they come with a boatload of benefits, including heightened cognition, improved mitochondrial function, better athletic performance, reduced cancer risk. The list goes on for miles or kilometers depending on your location. So what's MCT oil powder? Well, it's MCT oil in powdered form. It's deceptively simple distinction that makes a huge difference. MCT oil powder isn't messy. If you've ever bought regular MCT oil, you know that the entire bottle quickly turns into a lubricated disaster. And unlike MCT oil powder won't cause that kind of disaster that ends up in your pants, as it's a lot easier on the digestive system. That means you can take more of it at a time, and that means it's more effective at raising blood ketone levels. MCT oil powder also fully mixes with any liquid, so you'll no longer have the Exxon Valdez spill on top of your drinks. It's more portable, which makes it a fantastic traveling companion, and best of all, because the product is lighter to ship, it's far more cost effective. MCT oil powder is made by drying MCT oil and encapsulating it in microscopic powder, carrier shells, which give it its powdered form. Because of this process, you have to be very careful, as a lot of MCT oil powders will use super poor ingredients to achieve the powdered form, as well as fillers like maltodextrin, glucose syrup, solids, sodium caseinate, soluble corn fiber, and soy lecithin. The chemicals used for the extraction method don't have to be in the ingredients list, so if you think the ingredients look safe, you always have to contact the company and do some research in order to determine whether or not they actually use chemicals. And what I'm finding is that a lot of companies don't like to talk about it. And that is one of the many, many reasons why I only use Perfect Keto MCT oil powder. Its powdered form is achieved with acacia fiber, I hope I said that right, which has no effect on blood sugar and acts as a prebiotic to foster gut health. And there are no other ingredients. Zero, zip, zilch. No questionable fillers that will needlessly spike your blood sugar and sabotage your keto efforts. Best of all, it's comprised of 70% C8 and 30% C10, which are the most potent chains of MCT. I use Perfect Keto MCT oil powder just about every day. I'll drop some in my coffee for an instantly creamy drink of deliciousness. It turns things creamy. And even add it to cold brews like iced tea and homemade lemonade. I also love sneaking it into the recipes of all of my favorite baked goods. It dissolves completely and doesn't affect the end result whatsoever. And as I mentioned previously, if you've had problems with MCT oil causing some digestive upset, you don't have to worry about MCT oil powder as much. You can pick it up with the link up here and also down below. Just pop in the code HEALTHFUL for 15% off Perfect Keto MCT oil powder and more. Like, load up your cart. All their stuff is awesome. If you're excited to make the switch from MCT oil to MCT oil powder, there are two awesome things that you can do right now. The first is that you can choose to rock your high-fat life with my new and improved program pack, the Keto Bundle. I've totally revamped the program with over 50 new hot off the press pages of content, brand spanking new fat-fueled profiles, an updated design, and every recipe is now in both metric and standard. All of the content has been edited and refreshed. It's so much clearer and even easier to understand. Plus, I've added up-to-date details and struggles going on right this very moment in the keto space. Think of the Keto Bundle as an I screwed up a bunch on my past so that you don't have to guide. As always, I'll put a link up here and also down below. The second is a wonderful free resource. You can grab the free mini guide for this video, complete with everything that I just shared today in an easy to read PDF. It includes the transcript and other cool resources, and it's absolutely 100% free. There's a link up here and also down below where you can take advantage of that. All you gotta do is click the link, scroll down, find the big pink button, you can't miss it, and enter your details. That does it for another video. Bye! So it was two things, because we stopped telling people to subscribe at the end.
It is gay.